as I started to, build out my betting card for this week, I'm like, man, this is like rinse, rewind, repeat. It seems like for the third week in a row, I'm featuring a very similar skill set and a very similar core group of players. Are you still with that this week?
Well, if there are guys playing well, that's certainly going to be a consideration for me and something I, will lean on. But you're right. It's very, I mean, you're going to hear the names shortly. There's going to be a lot of similar names from last week that I gave you and gave everybody, and they were in my article. And yeah, they did well. And, I usually like if a guy is playing pretty well, and certainly the course doesn't change much here from last week. I'm going to ride that. I'm not going to bet on the streak ending. The streak will, whatever streak they're on, however well they're playing, that will end at some point. But I usually play for it to continue until it doesn't, as opposed to predicting, well, he's going to stop playing well this week. That seems harder to do.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. I'm with you there. And I would say that this golf course is a lot more like TPC River Highlands than it is like last week at Detroit Golf Club. But there's a ton of similarities there. I mean, it's a little easier here to make putts than it was there on the Donald Ross design a week ago. But these guys are going to go low. The average winning score over the last 5 years is 22 under par. So I definitely want putters. I guess on the approach side, I'm a little more interested in guys from 200 plus. Alex Smalley last year, Sepp Straka, a couple guys really differentiated themselves from the field by how well or how good they struck the ball from over 200 yards. Remember, we have 3 par 5s. These guys can go after in 2, and then we have 3 par 4s over 475. Certainly, there's a third of our approach shots are coming from 100 to 150 yards, so that wedge fest part still applies.